Well, there is a reason they call it Loud City. Oklahoma City, voted by NBA GMs as having the best home court advantage in the NBA. The fans are on top of you and engaged from start to finish.
And the Thunder moving to OKC 6 seasons ago, they've really become part of the fabric of this community, whether it was assisting in the recovery from the big tornado to helping revitalize downtown. You see how a team can provide a rallying cry for an entire community.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. And Thompson sends it back. Another shot and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. That one on Love.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The Thunder shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Well, you look at the numbers from a season ago. This team shot about 81% as a unit. Very impressive.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
And for these Oklahoma City fans, Clark, they've certainly had it good. A team that's made the playoffs in all but their first season here. Superstar talent as well.
Yeah, you go back to that inaugural season, Kevin, in OKC, 23 wins. They've been a powerhouse ever since, and the fans now expect this team to not only contend, but to eventually bring home an NBA title.
Here's Irving. He's got 11. Fires for 3. LeBron James on the wing. And another shot. Good as the jump shot falls. LeBron's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill the team.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
On the wing, Shumpert releases. Offensive rebound. Thompson misses.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. That's good. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game. Russell Westbrook still among the league leaders in shots at the rim, but Steve, he's expanding his offensive arsenal.
Well, he's improved as a three-point shooter. You know, he's got a great pull-up jumper from mid-range already, especially from that foul line area. So Westbrook really is a threat from all over the court.
No one near James as he lets it go. And that one goes long. Stolen by Thompson. It's LeBron with the drive. And he jams it with authority.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
Got a piece of it. Ibaka dishes to Adams. Steven Adams from New Zealand, the first Kiwi, Clark, ever drafted in the first round.
And Kevin, he played rugby growing up. He says that it helped him prepare for the physicality of playing inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the guy you want to see taking too many free throws. Last season, his numbers among the worst in the league.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
And the Thunder pushing it up now. The Thunder have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
First one falls for him. Ibaka hits both of them.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
And an intentional foul right there.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play. Boy, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
16 seconds on the shot. 16.
And stolen by LeBron. From midcourt, And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Durant, and it's well off target. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
Still Thunder ball.
The half-court bomb falls off target. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Thunder lead by 16. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And our State Farm assist to the game replay. Great offensive play. 1 of 8 assists on the night that we've seen from Russell Westbrook.
And you got to love that play, guys, but it's been one after another for him all game long. He just has that uncanny awareness of where his teammates are on the court all the time.
And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. LeBron, no luck.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
The Thunder leading by 18. For 3, Durant. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
That's a great shot if there's 1 second left in the game.
Yeah, that would be the good time to do it. Not now, though.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Durant with it. He's picked up by James. From deep three-point range, they get it again. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Full 24-second shot clock. And so here is Oklahoma City. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
24 seconds on the shot clock. 24.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Shumpert passes to Love. The drive by LeBron.
Checking out the game LeBron is having. He has 15 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
Some of these passes have been absolutely beautiful, Clark.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
And they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Well, the Cavaliers largely underachieved last season. A big part of that was constantly dealing with distractions the entire season, it seemed.
Yeah, it certainly appeared that way. It was always something with players fighting in-house or items getting leaked to the media and causing things to get stirred up. It's very hard when those distractions are circulating for you to be effective.
4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
The dish to Durant. Shoots from the elbow.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's James. No good. Ibaka with some nice D. And with Cleveland, it was just a train of events that led to the bad environment between players getting into it with each other and saying they wanted out of Cleveland. Some players saying it was about their brand and nothing else. They did everything they could do to get things in order this summer and did a pretty good job at it.
On better footing now, for sure.
And the dunk by Love. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And for the Cavs, they needed to have a big change in culture, and they seemingly did that with bringing LeBron back into the fold and hiring Black. You can expect them to be solely focused on winning games this season.
Shot clock at 6. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
The Thunder weren't the best team in the West against the East last year, but they didn't need to be. They still dominated the conference overall.
A 23-7 record for the Thunder against the East. there are just too many stars, particularly the two big ones, Durant and Westbrook, that give the Thunder so much firepower. And it makes it hard for just about every team in the league to deal with Oklahoma City.
Here's Durant. Up again. And Ibaka slams it in. And the Thunder lead by 16.
Gav, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever, Kevin?
You know, Steve, the Thunder are going to be a factor when they're healthy.
And when they're at full force, I mean, there are only a handful of teams in the East that can match up with them. Really only a handful of teams in the whole league.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls.
Westbrook drives in.
Russell Westbrook, one of the best success stories when it comes to converting a scoring guard to playing the point. But it's his overall talent that's made him successful. His will, his competitiveness, and his incredible athleticism.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. No good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers trail by 16. The pass to James. Shumpert with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Shumpert, no good.
And Westbrook is a phenomenal rebounder and scorer at the point guard position. He gets steals. He really is one of the stat sheet stuffer supreme guys in the league.
Not much doubt about that over-the-back call.
Yeah, he was all over his back that time. Looked like he was going for a piggyback ride.
Serge Ibaka, shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And Westbrook every season among the league leaders, Steve, in assists, but also, unfortunately, in turnovers.
Well, with his scoring burden, you know, that's to be expected, but it's definitely an area he can continue to improve.
Serge Ibaka, the 24th pick by the Thunder back in 2008. From the start, Steve, his incredible work ethic has shown through.
No doubt, Kevin, he's become one of the best two-way players in the NBA. Excellent defender, can guard 4s and 5s. A terrific weak-side shot blocker. And that jump shot, 17-footer, has given Oklahoma City the spacing that offense needs.
And for Ibaka, his offseason trainer also worked with Kevin Garnett. And he said that's who Ibaka reminds him of with his intensity and attention to detail and drill. And that's something that's overlooked. The inner perfectionist, while you're practicing, allows you to perform at a high level. He's the type that wants to do it again and again until he gets it right.
Ahead. Dellavedova, that's good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession.
And you know, you think about Ibaka's development. Part of his adjustment to the NBA initially was just learning the language. When he first was drafted, he barely spoke a lick of English, and now it's become his 5th language.
For 3, Westbrook.
Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. You really have to give it up for the Thunder.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA, to push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch,
It
too.
sure is. It sure is.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Kevin Durant. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Jacks up a 3. That's good. Durant's got 44.
They got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
James wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The wide open look for Durant. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Oh, easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Again, James missing.
He would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
From midcourt. Shot is no good. Throws it from deep. No luck.
How about the effort we're seeing from him on the boards? He's already in double figures.
Yeah,